Top 5 Ancient Wisdom that Science Cannot Solve Yet.
Wisdom, that's the most valuable thing in this world. Anyone can acquire wisdom if they are open their eyes and mind. And wisdom is free, but wisdom is different from knowledge. Our surroundings, the nature, the universe can provide wisdom if we are ready to receive. Our ancestors are the masters in receiving this wisdom from the outer world. That's why they are able to find the secrets of this universe and ourselves centuries before that the scientists finding only in very recent centuries. Wisdom is free, powerful, and most valuable thing. Few points before we start. All the things that you are going to hearing is my personal thought process. But please validate this with Wikipedia or any other research materials. I have done my research before creating this video. The first ancient wisdom that we are going to discuss is what is the reason and what is the triggering point and the power which created this universe. We are going to see why, when, who, and how this universe is created. The ancestors' wisdom says that because the God, the Almighty Power, wish to have a universe, it's created on one particular moment in the time. So that is the time it's created. Before the creation of universe, there was only God. There was no universe. And the time for us starting from this creation of universe. And why the universe is created? Because the Almighty Power just want it and feel that's the good thing to be happen. And how it is created? Maybe by saying a word or by thinking or visioning about this entire universe. It just got created from nothing, from vacuum, from emptiness. And what the science says now? The science saying that it's created from emptiness, from a large black condensed things exploded at some point in time, and it's called Big Bang Theory. So, in this case, Big Bang Theory and the ancestor wisdom seems to be the same thing, but on the other hand, like why it is created, there is no answer for the science. And who created, there is also no answer. Why, at some finite point in time, this condensed mass of emptiness needs to be expanded or exploded to create such universe? So there is no answer it. But this ancestral wisdom of Big Bang Theory is find out centuries and centuries before even the cosmic science existed. So that's why I'm saying the ancient wisdom is different from knowledge because they acquired this wisdom or the truth. We know that this Big Bang theory is a truth, it's a scientific name given to this phenomenon. But they know this centuries back without using any of these sophisticated technologies or instruments. How this possible? Now you think from your point of view how it's possible, how you can get these kind of wisdoms. The second wisdom I would like to discuss is creation of life on earth. The science says the life is created and all the animals and plants we see on this earth, including humans, created by evolution theory. Charles Darwin given this theory. But there is a certain sequential pattern happened before the life is existed on earth. There was an atmosphere and universe. After that, there was water got created. And then at one finite time, maybe by a thunderstorm or a very high power generating lightning, the first life existed on this earth. And this living organism, a single cell living organism, then further evolved into different species. And humans are coming from monkeys. So monkeys are our ancestors. So this is the scientific base of creation of life. Now, when it comes to the ancient wisdom, if you look into any of these very old scriptures, we will see that there is similarity in this sequence of creations. There was cosmic universe and planets existed. Then there was the water got created. After that, different species and animals created. And then later the humans created. If you look closely into the Bible, you can see that the humans got created at the very last moment. So we can see this similarity in the evolution theory, like human created from animals, monkeys to human. You can also see in the Bible, it's not saying that human created from animal, but the first creation was the before the humans got created, animals created by the Almighty Being. So somehow this similarity is there. But then the ancient wisdom does not believe in evolution theory. It's saying the God created everything. And if you look at this evolution theory, one of the thing is it's not stopping. It should evolve further. And then we shouldn't be worried about we are losing some of these species or human species, because anyway we are going to evolve and we're going to survive. So we shouldn't be worrying much about this global warming and all those stuffs if we stick to the evolution theory. But if you believe that humans are created at finite point to live in this universe, and if we are damaging this universe, then yes, we will extinct and there will not be any evolution of human beings. Correct? Think about it. The third topic I would like to discuss is life outside Earth. First, let's see what science think about it. We see that the scientific world always in search for life outside our planet. NASA is trying to search for existence of an atmosphere and water or water molecules or ice in outer world, in Mars, for example in Saturn, things like that, or in any distant star. So that if we find the existence of water, we can assume we will also be able to find life on that remote planet. And science also not confirming but has a dreamy belief that aliens exist. Billions of dollars of investment is done into create to explore the presence of aliens and trying to communicate with them using digital and electronic signals. But when it comes to the ancient wisdom, they strongly believe, and some of the ancestors have communicated with these external beings. They call it not as aliens but external bodies. Sometimes do not have the physical bodies. So that's their definition. So in different scriptures, it have different names given. In some of the scriptures, they say it's just demons or ghost. In biblical point of view, it's also called devils and angels. So these are external bodies, and but they are more powerful than us. And how someone can experience it, because then if you come to the science again, science say that the universe that we see is a projection of what we seeing in one particular dimension. If we look at the universe in a different dimension, we will see a different projections. We see different things in the same earth and also the outer world. But our human eyes, within our human capacity, we won't be able to see these different projections. So this is the answer. to why we are not able to see or hear the external living organisms, but at some point of time some of our ancestors was able to do because they were able to see in a different projections while also living in the earth. So think about it from your point of view. So the fourth topic I would like to discuss is the life after death. The science do not believe at all the life after death. For science, the death means it's end of the story, period. So there is nothing more to discuss in the scientific domain on this topic. When it comes to the ancestor wisdom, ancestors certainly believe the continuation of life after death. Different scriptures depicts different types of this continuation of life. In some of the scriptures, for example, biblical scriptures, they believe human bodies will find a new type of human body and they will continue to live in a different world than earth. They call it is heaven and hell. But in Hinduism, they believe yes, there is a continuation of life, but we will rebirth in a different format. Might be an animal, might be a human in a different format, but there is a continuation. In other scriptures and other beliefs, we may not have a body, but we only have a non physical presence of life, uh, kind of a ghost. And then we live in the different projections that we discussed in the last topic. So we live outside of Earth, but in a different universe, which we cannot see in the current dimension of current projection from Earth. So, what do you believe? Do you believe in ancestral wisdom of having a continuation of life? Because the believing of karma, doing good things, everything is connected to this belief. So, you think about it what is best or what is good for you, and which thing is giving happiness to you. The fifth and final topic I would like to discuss is the existence of spirit and soul. It's a continuation of our last topic, the life after death, in some sense. The science, again, do not confirm or believe in the concept of spirit and soul, and I don't think it will ever going to prove or confirm these two aspects of human life. So let's come back to the ancestral wisdom about this topic. In many scriptures and in many old writings, ancestors describe about their experience about non-body attributes or aspects of human life. One of the close relationship that we can find about these two aspects is human mind. In the field of human behavioral science, human psychology, or emotional aspect is something a small connection to these two aspects, spirits and soul. So, if you think about in a very broader sense from this ancestral wisdom, we can know that there are two components to the human as a creature, which is body and then non body elements. The animals or the other creatures in this world do not have this spiritual attribute. Only human have this spiritual attribute. And because of that, we also know that we have more capabilities to understand the wisdom. So that's why we are able to gain wisdom from the outer world or from the outer universe. And soul and spirit is the only way, or it's the main channel so that we can communicate with other creations or other outer beings in this world, and also directly communicate with God. Because our human body and our human mind cannot do that, because we need to go into a different projection and dimension to receive this knowledge. So it's not the technical instrument or technology will give you this channel to communicate, but the spiritual and the soul is going to help you do this. So that's why the ancestors is able to gain this wisdom centuries back without any support of science or technology. So think about it. What is your belief and what you want to believe?